What's going on, everybody? It's Dudette with Dudette Gaming. Today we're doing a little bit of a different video, still revolving around Predecessor. However, I wanted to be giving you guys a top 3 tips and tricks video. These are my top 3 that I think are the most essential things for new players coming into the game, but also for veterans of the game. These top 3 things are things that everybody kind of forgets sometimes, or maybe you just simply don't know. Now, without any further ado, let's go into tip number 1. Communication. Honestly, you guys, communication cannot be beat. Communication is your direct line with your teammates. It is the direct line to communicate with them to say, hey, listen, you guys, my laner is missing. I don't know where they are. Or, hey, I'm going to come to your lane to gank the enemy team. Let's engage together. It's another way of saying, hey, we better back off a little bit and play a little bit safe. We better retreat for the moment because things are getting pretty tough. Communication is massive, especially in a game like a MOBA, where every death, every kill, every minion, every objective taken or lost is a big deal in the game. Communication is king. Predecessor is built with an amazing pinging system. It's super intuitive, super simple. You bring it up, you click on what you want to say, and it sends it to the entire team. Super simple, super awesome, and completely underrated and not used enough. I can't tell you the amount of times I've been in a game and I've had, say, a solo laner just getting destroyed. He gets ganked after ganked after ganked, and he's typing up to everybody, all being angry and all upset about him getting ganked all the time, but he never pings when his laner is missing, or he never pings that he needs help. He just starts cussing everybody out. Honestly, the pinging system is awesome. However, the typing system, the chat window, is also a really awesome tool. It's a great way of giving your teammates a little bit more information. It's a great way of encouraging. It's a great way of challenging your team. However, unfortunately, it's also a terrible thing people use to diss and to tear others down. So I would definitely encourage against that. But I would encourage you to use the tool as it is intended, for fun, for communication, and for building a better team. Honestly, a team that communicates is a team that has a much higher chance of succeeding. Now that's going to bring us to the second tip and trick, map awareness. Guys, this is huge. Honestly, the map is super simple. It consists of 3 lanes and a jungle on either side of the map. Map awareness is going to help you know what's going on, communicate with your team, and succeed. Honestly, you guys, map awareness is massive. Now, it's awesome because we have a map in Predecessor. It's up on your screen at all times. It's super easy to look at, and it's something you should really pay attention to. Now, I have to admit that map awareness is actually a really hard one, especially when you're focused on pushing your lane or completing your objective. Map awareness can be a really difficult thing to pay attention to. However, if you can manage to not only dominate your lane or dominate the jungle, complete your role, whatever it is, or get to the objective and complete the objective in the game, plus pay attention to the map and what's going on around you, you will be a far superior player. Again, I can't tell you how many times I've been playing with people who freak out because they're getting ganked, or they freak out because they don't know that the enemy is coming from the left lane to their lane. And why didn't you say anything? All the while, if you were to look into the chat window at the previous chats, you would clearly see it was pinged. You just weren't paying attention. Honestly, guys, map awareness and paying attention to pings is huge. In fact, map awareness and communication tie together very, very closely. That's going to bring us on to our third tip and trick, which is understanding your role. Again, this is huge. Understanding your role, what your role is, how to build for your role, and how to complete your role is huge. Guys, there's only 5 roles in Predecessor. You're either in the solo lane where you farm alone and you make sure to help push that lane and keep pressure in the game. Maybe you're in the mid lane where you were supposed to be in huge communication because you see a lot of what's going on being in the middle. You push your lane, you go to whatever lane you need, left or right, and you help to secure kills, you help to secure objectives. Maybe you're over in the duo lane. Well, if you're in the duo lane, you're either playing carry or support. And if you're playing carry, your objective is to farm, to get last hits, to get kills, so that later in the game, when you start popping off, you can really start doing that because you have farmed well and you paid a lot of attention to what's going on. There's also the soul or support. Support is huge. Now, one thing I need to say about support, it's not about getting kills. So many guys want to get kills, no matter what role they're playing. Kills is all that matters to them. But when you're support, your objective is to support the team. If you get kills, great. If you're popping off, awesome. However, don't forget that that is not your role. Your role is to build a kit that is, generally speaking, depending on who you're playing, it's generally speaking tanky, quick cooldowns, and a high capability of keeping your team alive, whether that's through healing, shields, stunning, whatever it is. Paying attention to your team and keeping them alive at your own cost is massive. And finally, if you're in the jungle role, you have a huge role. Your role is not only to farm and to kill as many of the jungle minions as you can, it's also to pay attention to who throughout the game needs the most help, and that you give them the attention they need so that they can farm up and get better. It's also a huge role for communication. You need to be telling your team, hey, wraps are up, we gotta go get it. Or hey, orb prime, great opportunity. Or hey, let's go push right lane because the whole enemy team is in left. It is a great and very important role in the game. It's a very difficult role, and it involves a lot of participation, and it involves a lot of work. But again, paying attention to the map, communicating with your team, and understanding your role will honestly make you a far superior player. It will get you so much further when you can practice those things and get better at them. And if you don't know how to use the pinging system properly, jump into a practice mode. That's right, Predecessor has a practice mode. Jump in, check it out, play around with it, learn what the different dynamics are of it so that you can do it real quickly and real effectively. And so that way, when you jump into your next game, you can be a way better communicator. You can have much better map awareness, and you can understand your role in a much better sense. All right, that's going to do it. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. I hope that you really enjoy playing Predecessor. If you want to follow me, that'd be awesome. If you want to give me a like, also would be awesome. No big deal. Peace.